As far as Sunday shows go, Senator John McCain was a perennial guest, whether as his party's presidential nominee, an authority on foreign policy, or a provocateur of the White House. You could count on him to make news, including right here with Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday.
Senator, you probably didn't make a lot of friends at the White House this week when you contradicted one of their main attack points against Senator Kerry, which is to say that he is weak on defense.
John Kerry is a friend of mine. I don't choose to attack or disparage him, and I will not. I know that having a friend in Washington from another party is not acceptable to some in Washington. I have two words for them: too bad. I have found in my life that when I do what I think is right, for example, on the marriage amendment, it always turns out in the end okay. When I do things for political expediency, which I have from time to time, it's always turned out poorly.
Give me an example since you bring it up. What have you done? What would you admit you did for political expediency?
I went down to South Carolina and said that the flag that was flying over the state capitol, which was a Confederate flag, was that I shouldn't be involved in it. It was a state issue. It's an act of cowardice.
Act of cowardice on your part?
Yes.
And you did it because you thought, this will help me in the South Carolina primary in 2000?
Yeah, sure. This won't alienate certain voting bloc.
And
I lost anyway.
One thing that I was surprised to learn about both of you is that you are, and maybe I'm wrong about this too, superstitious. I'm told that you have lucky suits. I'm told, Senator, you have a lucky rock. But after everything you've been through, Senator, you've also been quoted as saying that you feel you're one of the luckiest people on earth and that you feel a certain, not to get highfalutin about it, a sense of destiny. Do you feel that you have one final mission to serve this country?
I've been blessed to be able to serve for many, many years, both in the military and in public office. It's one of the great honors of my life, but it doesn't mean that I was meant to be president. It just means that whatever time I have left, I would be of service to the country. And I am grateful, incredibly grateful that I've had the opportunity. And if it stops tomorrow, I will look back at an imperfect person, but one who always tried to serve.
Republican insiders, senators, say that your big job going forward is to reach out to conservatives. Here's what one McCain insider said the other day.
So can he then go on and become the nominee of this party?
Yes, I think holding the nose are going to have to take him.
Oh boy, Senator. One, is your mother right? And two, how do you persuade conservatives to stop holding their nose?
I love my mother dearly, more than anything in the world, but really my mom is not a complete expert on this issue, and I love her, and I love her candor, and she's been a great asset, particularly whenever the age issue comes up.
On McCain's desk is a picture of his granddad during World War II. In the corner, you can see a photo of the senator as a little boy. McCain says, treasure your children.
If I had a message, because I'm not as young as I used to be, is enjoy every moment with them. Enjoy every second, because they all grow so fast, and you'll have some of your best memories of the time you spent with them.
I fought against my own administration when I wanted to, when I thought it was necessary to do so, and I will fight against this administration when I think it's necessary to do so.
But if I may press
sure.
it, it isn't what other people are saying about you, it's what you're saying about yourself.
Yeah.
You said, I never considered myself a maverick.
Well, what I was saying was that I have considered myself a person who's a fighter. I wouldn't be around today if I wasn't a fighter. I fight for the things that I believe in, and sometimes that's called a maverick, sometimes that's called a partisan. And people can draw their own conclusions. I prefer great American myself.
As the son and the grandson of military men, and as a war hero yourself.
And a son in the Navy. Yes.
And a son in the Navy.
One who was in the Marines, too.
Your thoughts on Memorial Day?
The great honor of my life. It was to have had the opportunity long ago and far away to have served in the company of heroes.
I'm the luckiest guy you have ever interviewed and will ever interview. I'm the most fortunate man on earth, and I thank God for it every single day. Thanks for having me on again, Chris. I love our spirited discussions.
Me too, always.